All right, so apparently the new Shining Revelry A2B card list has been officially leaked. Can we say officially leaked? All 111 cards, which says that there are 78 diamond cards plus 25 star cards, crown rare counterparts, and then 16 shiny counterparts. Now, I'm not going to go through every card in detail and start trying to theory craft deck ideas and deck lists and stuff like that. We'll do that after the update comes out, and we'll post videos of like certain decks that we've made, like Charizard EX, Beedrill EX, all the EXs. We'll try and make decks for and stuff like that. This is going to be us just going through and quickly looking at all the new cards, all of the new trainers and star cards, the full arts, rainbow cards, and of course the gold card as well. So without further ado, also the shiny cards. So we're gonna just hop right in and let's do this thing, right? So we got Weedle. Unless I shouldn't go through all the cards and I should just try and skim through and look at all the good ones. Weedle says put one random Weedle from your bench or from your deck onto your bench. Multiply. So if you're running a Weedle deck going into Beedrill, that could be good, right? 2 Weedles in your deck, you're guaranteed to get the other one, which is nice. Could save you a Pokeball. Kakuna, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed for just 1 energy. So after you use Weedle and multiply, you could string shot to paralyze if you roll heads, and then go into the Beedrill, which only needs 2 energy for 80 damage. We talked about that in the previous as well. Seems pretty good, to be honest. Right? We talked about the Pinsir, which we've already seen. We've seen Cry for Help already as well. The evolution, 2 energy, 40 damage. Meowscarada, 2 energy, 140 HP. It's a basic, or not a, it's a non-EX. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX, however, this attack does 70 more damage. That's 130 damage. 130 damage for a non-EX Pokemon. That's kind of like Staraptor as well. This is pretty good. That's actually very strong. This is going to shut down a lot of those Darkrai decks, no? Because Darkrai is very weak to Leaf. So this could shut down a lot of those Darkrai decks. Any Dark deck, I guess, if you are angry at Darkrai being in every single Darkrai deck, this technically one-shots it. Combo that with Red as well. You're doing 130 plus 20, 150 plus the weakness, 170. Darkrai with the giant cape can't even survive that. And if they used blue. Crazy to think about. Crazy. So those are all the grass cards. Those are all the grass cards. It's crazy. For 2 energy too. That's 2 energy. 150 damage. And then we got Charmander. So new Charmander, Combustion, 1 energy, 20 damage. Charmeleon, 2 energy, 40 damage. This might be a little bit better than the other Charmander because the first Charmander, I think, makes you lose an energy to do 30 damage. Which kind of sucks if you can't find your Moltres to help you power up or whatever. So this seems like a much better Charmander in my opinion if you want to start getting some early damage in. For 1 energy, 20 damage, we'll take that. Charmeleon, again, 2 energy, 40 damage. And then Charizard EX, we've talked about it before. Stoke with giving yourself 3 fire energy, 150 for 5. I'm going to try this deck out. I still think the old Charizard EX is a little bit better. But we'll try that deck out. You know, we'll try that deck out. Magmar, 1 energy, 20 damage. Magmortar, 70 damage for 3 energy during your opponent's next turn. If the defending opponent the defending Pokemon tries to use an attack, your opponent will have to flip. And if they flip tails, that attack doesn't do anything. So this is essentially the same as Weezing. That new Weezing that didn't get to do any damage. I think it did damage, right? Was it 50 damage Smoke Bomb or was it no damage Smoke Bomb? Let me know because my memory is not there at the moment. But this does do damage, 70 damage, and they have to go through a flip if that defending opponent Pokemon chooses to attack or not. So if they don't have anyone else on the bench to come swing in, then yeah, they have to go through flips. We all love flipping heads and tails, right? Okay, so Weezing did do 50 damage. Okay, I vaguely remember either did 50 damage or no damage. All right, seems good. We got Paldean Tauros, Blaze Tackle, 3 energy, 80. It also does 10 damage to itself. Pretty cool artwork too. All right, that's a basic, by the way. Basic Pokemon 110. We got Tentacool, Rain Slash, 1 energy, Tentacruel, 40, Wave Slash, 10 damage, 1 energy, Floatzel, Water Arrow, one of your opponent's Pokemon, 30. So for a stage 1, this is basically like Azelf. You can choose which Pokemon you want to attack. No, Azelf I think is only on the bench. This is any Pokemon you want to choose. This is a different Pokemon that I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But 1 energy, 90 HP. We got Wiglet. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random. Do 30 damage to it. This is like a miniature version of Dragonite, I guess you can say. We got Wugtrio EX. Stage 1, 140 HP. 3 energy for Pop Out throughout. One of your opponent's Pokemon is chosen at random 3 times. For each time a Pokemon was chosen, do 50 damage to it. Honestly, this could be a little bit better than Dragonite. Every time a new expansion comes out, I'm thinking of new cards that can be good for Dragonite, but this might just be a Dragonite replacement. You only need 1 energy, which is Water Energy. You can have Manaphy in the front ramp up or Misty ramp up. It's only 3 energy, so you don't even need those anyways. It's stage 1. And then you get to choose 3 people at random, do 50 damage to it. Can't be that bad, you know? Can't be that bad. Wugtrio EX seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Definitely excited to run that deck. We got Dondozo. 80 damage, 4 Water Energy. This attack also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So at most you're doing, what, 111? 111 damage if they have 3 benched Pokemon. For a basic as well. Tatsugiri, Retreat Directive. Your active Dondozo has no retreat cost, which it's at a 3 retreat cost. So I guess if you're running a Dondozo deck, you want to run Tatsugiri as well. Pikachu EX, which we talked about, discarding all energy for 150. You need to find some way to actually replenish all that energy. So we'll see, maybe Dawn or something in those decks. Voltorb, Electrode, Tumbling Tackle, flip a coin if heads. Attack does 30 more damage. Okay, for Electrode. Pachirisu, which is able to ramp up energy for your lightning Pokemon on your bench. We got Pawmi. Pawmo, 40 damage for 2 energy. Then Pawmot, am I saying that correctly? Counter attack. I think this is like Poliwhirl, right? Or Poliwrath. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, do 20 damage to that attacking Pokemon. And then you get to do 70 damage for 2 energy, stage 2. Doesn't seem that bad. Combo that with a Rocky Helm on top. It's basically like your Druddigon with that rough skin and Rocky Helmet. They take 40 damage back, and then you get to hit him back for 70. 110 damage. And it's a 0 retreat cost. Ooh, that's scary. That's pretty scary. Okay. All right, moving on to the Psychic Pokemon. We got Abra, Psyshot, 20 damage, 1 energy. Kadabra, 30 damage, 1 energy. And Alakazam, 2 energy, 80 damage. Psychic Suppression. This attack also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has energy. Any energy attached. Oh, any energy. So at most you're doing like 100 damage. Unless they're a Druddigon in the front row and they're not building that Druddigon. 100 damage, 2 energy. Seems okay, I guess. Seems okay. I like Alakazam, the other one, but we can try and see how this one works, right? How it fares in battle. We got Mr. Mime. Flip 4 times. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. So you could go up to 80 damage, or you could do 0 damage for 2 energy. We'll have to see. Drifloon. We have Gust, 40 damage. All right, simple enough. Giratina EX, we've already seen that, talked about it, being able to ramp up your Giratina in the bench. However, you won't be able to attack with your active Pokemon in the front. So you're going to have to decide if you want to use that ability, Broken Space Bellow. We'll have to see, all right? We'll make a deck around that and figure it out. Gimmighoul, Chest Ouflage. We got, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Flip, if heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Simple enough. There's another Pokemon that does something similar. I think it's Shinx. Shinx does something like that, I think. With Hide. Yeah, I think. We got Machop. Machoke. Flip, if heads, this attack does 30 more damage. So it's doing 30 base up to 60 for 2 energy. Then we have Machop, or Machamp. 70 damage if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra fighting energy attached. this attack does 50 more damage. So you could be doing 120 damage for 2 energy, or 4 energy rather, at a stage 2. I think the Machamp EX is able to do 120 damage with 3 energy, right? So this is basically just a non-EX version. Don't even need 3 energy, and if they kill you finally, they only get 1 point for it. So seems good. I just hope there's a way to actually build up more fighting energy faster, but that could be good. Right? That could technically be good. A Machamp EX replacement does the same damage if you have just 4 energy. It's just 1 extra energy attached. Doesn't seem that bad. I don't remember the HP that Machamp EX has, but chat is telling me that there is more HP apparently on that than the EX version. We got Hitmonlee, Kick. Guys, let me know how much HP the Machamp EX has in the comments down below. Oh, 180 for the Machamp EX. Okay, so a little less, 30 less HP. We got Hitmonchan, 90 damage for 3 energy for a basic. Dang, okay. That's a little crazy. If there's a way you can quickly ramp up fighting energy, that could be crazy. We also have Hitmonlee, so it doesn't activate the bench Pokemon. You can do front Pokemon now. Yeah, I like the old Hitmonchan to enter in an entry. We'll have to see about that. We got Riolu, 40 damage, 2 energy, and then Lucario, 3 energy, 100, 30 damage to the bench Pokemon. Flamigo. The Flamingo here, double kick, flip 2 times. This attack does 50 damage for each heads. So 0 to 100. We got Ekans, Arbok, 70 Venomous Fang. Opponent is now poisoned. Poison Jab, they're now poisoned as well. Paldean Wooper. We got Clodsire, which we already looked at. Seems good. Spirit Tomb, Confuse Ray. If heads, your opponent Pokemon is now confused. We got Shroodle. We're going to speedrun through some of these. Coding. Once during your turn, flip. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. 40 damage, bite. That could be really good. If you can flip, having 2 of these on the back line, and then combo with Clodsire, so if the opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, it does 60 more damage. I thought about running Toxicroak in this deck to apply it, but they could just swap out. Now you have an ability, a character, a Pokemon stage 1 that you don't even need to build, and then you can flip. You just run 2 of these on the back to give you more chance of applying that effect to the opponent. Seems great, right? Tinka Tough, 30 damage. Flip. If heads, 30 more damage. And then we got Tinkaton EX. Terrific Thumping, 80. If heads, this attack does 80 more damage. So 80 to 160 damage you could be doing. We got the Varoom. We got the Revavroom. Flip. If heads during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Wow. Okay. And then we got Goldengo. Flip. For each metal energy attached to this Pokemon, it does... Oh, you're flipping for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 50 per heads. This is literally the Celebi of this expansion. This is the Celebi of this expansion. It's a metal Celebi. Goldengo. It's a stage 1, so it evolves from Gimmighoul, but every metal energy attached to this Pokemon, you get to flip, and every time you flip, you're doing 50 damage per heads. That's literally Celebi's ability. Okay. And then you just run, what, double Dialga and keep ramping in the background? I can't wait to see people trying to do max damage with Goldengo with Dialga. Is that a faster ramp? I think Goldengo is a faster ramp than Celebi, is it not? Because you're able to do 2 energy with Dialga and then 1 energy on the bench. That's 3 energy per turn. Is that a faster way to ramp up energy than Celebi was able to? Technically, yes. Wow, that's faster ramp. That's crazy. People thought Celebi was going to be a problem. This is the new problem now. This is the new problem now. Wait, no, actually, I'm forgetting Superior. I'm forgetting Superior. Yeah, I'm forgetting Superior. It's still crazy, though. This is like the Celebi. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll definitely make a deck around this with Dialga EX. And Goldengo. Don't hate me for that. Yeah, I forgot about Superior, but it is faster ramp without Superior, technically speaking, so that's gonna be kind of wild. So unless you're not going for max damage, then yeah, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Comforting Song. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. Oh, that's cool. Have it in the back. Stage 1. It's like 2 Shaymins in 1. But only for your active Pokemon and not all the Pokemon, 10 HP each. We got Lickitung. We got Licky Licky, 70 damage. We got Bidoof. We got Bibarel EX, which we've already seen, 100 damage. Heal 30 from this, 4 energy. 20 damage, 30 damage, low punny. Over acceleration during your next turn. This Pokemon's over acceleration does 20 more damage. So it starts ramping up. Okay. So you can go from 20 to 40. Not bad. And now we got the trainer cards. These are the exciting part. This is the exciting part now. Iono. Each player shuffles the card in their hand into their deck, then draw that many cards. So it's good if your opponent has only 1 card, you have 5, you're bricking, you need to re-roll. Hell, it doesn't even matter if they have 5 cards and you have 5 cards. If you're not pulling what you need to pull, play this card, hopefully get your stage 1, stage 2 a lot sooner. Maybe you could brick their hand as well at the same time. Who knows? This is going to be a really good card, at least running one of them in your deck, in my opinion. If you're running stage 1, stage 2. If you're running just pure basic Pokemon, I don't see you running Iono. Maybe you do run one, but yeah, definitely looking forward to that. We got Pokemon Center Lady. Heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon, and it recovers from all special effects. A 2-in-1. So if it's in the active spot and it's asleep, you can technically heal it and wake it up and let it attack. That's very strong. That's very strong. Because we have Erida for water. We have Erica for grass, which is 50 healing. This is 30 healing. No energy required. No energy required. Running at least maybe 1 in a deck wouldn't be too bad, especially because you can recover from special effects. No energy requirement, just healing. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We got Red, who's doing 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon EX. That's going to be strong. A lot of people are going to be running this, I fear, since most decks are going to be running EXs in that deck. I very rarely run into decks that are non-EX, so this is just free 20 damage. Basically negates the cape. Team Rocket Grunt. Flip until you get tails. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So you flip until you get tails. For every heads, you're discarding a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. I like how they basically said, alright, we know that Misty's a problem in the game. We don't know what to do to stop Misty. We can't change the card now. It's already too late. We've released it so long ago. How about we add a supporter card, a trainer, that can just remove all those heads from Misty? Right? All that energy. Team Rocket Grunt. Remove all the 10 heads that Misty gave. That's crazy, though. That's actually crazy. Okay. I like that. I actually do like that. I might try and fit one of these into the decks. I don't know every single deck, but I might try and fit one of these into the decks. Damn. Dude, 18 trainer decks are just getting stronger and stronger, though. You know, 18 trainer decks are going to have so much more utility. So much more options of what they can do, what they can use. That is wild. That's going to be funny to see, you know? You remove all the energy from an opponent, they lose everything, and then they just concede on the spot, right? That's going to be hilarious to see. And that's every single card. That was all the cards in the new expansion coming out. The rest are going to be full arts and stuff, so we'll take a look at all the artwork here. But that was pretty much everything. I guess let me know what you are most excited for. There is one special card at the very beginning, or at the very end, the gold card that I'm looking forward to. Speaking of gold, Goldango, that's a beautiful artwork right there. That's a beautiful artwork. We got Wigglytuff, which looks hyper realistic, staring into my soul. We got Beedrill. We got Charizard EX. My game apparently went to sleep in the background for the music. We got Wugtrio EX. We got Pikachu EX. Very cute. Giratina. Lucario. EX 2-star. We got Clodsire. Tinkaton. and Bibarel. I'm looking forward to the actual rainbow cards. We got Iono, full art trainer. Pokemon Center Lady. I'm definitely looking forward to the Pokemon Center Lady for the full art trainers out of this expansion. And Red. Those are my top two because they're the most universal ones in my opinion. I guess Iono as well if you're playing Stage 1 and Stage 2 decks. But I guess no matter what deck you're playing, Pokemon Center Lady and Red are going to be pretty good to have. We got Team Rocket Grunt as well, full art. Pikachu EX. That's cute. Yeah, that's adorable. Dang, the artwork is insane on that, man. Definitely love the rainbow cards. Definitely love the rainbow cards more. We got Clodsire EX. That's what it looks like. Cute. We got Tinkaton. A lot of colors on this one, too. We got Bibarel EX. And then we have the immersive card, which we can't see yet. We'll have to wait until we get in game. The Giratina EX. Giratina EX. There is an immersive video apparently on the bottom here that I don't want to click on. I'm going to wait until I get in game and actually experience it myself. And then we got the shiny variants for all the other Pokemon. I think there were 16 of them. So we got Shiny Weedle, Kakuna. We got Charmander. Shiny Charmeleon. We got Wiglet, Dondozo, Pachirisu, Riolu, Varoom, Revavroom, Beedrill EX, Charizard EX. Big ones here. Well, Trio EX, Lucario EX, and then the big crown card. It's not a Pokemon. It's not a trainer. Or it is a trainer, but it's an item. It's not a supporter. It's an item. Pokeball. This might be one of the best gold cards in the game. Since you can literally use it in every single deck, no? Like every single deck would want a Pokeball, at least one. Put a random basic Pokemon from your deck into your hand. This is gonna be the best gold card. So I really hope I'm able to get 2 of these. Since it is a single pack, I might be able to get 2. Everything's condensed, I might be able to get 2. But the Triumphant Light deck that just came out, the expansion pack, I only have, and I know I say I only have 1 gold Arceus, and I've gotten all the other cards. So I'm a little afraid that I might not be able to get 2 gold Pokeballs because it's just 1 expansion. And the odds are I'm probably going to finish the entire expansion, collecting everything before I find that gold card. 2 of them. So we'll have to hope and see if we get lucky. But this is definitely a prime card to have. That's crazy. Next up, if they made a full art Pokeball gold, you know they got to be working on a Professor's Research next expansion, right? They've got to be working on a Professor's Research next expansion. But anyways, that's the entire set. That's the expansion. It's going to be dropping in about 12 hours, I think. 14 hours tomorrow on the 17th. Today is the 26th. Let me know which cards you guys are most excited for. Off the top of my head, I'm excited for the Pokeball, obviously. I want the Pokemon Center Lady and Red. Those 2 cards specifically. I'm excited to run Clodsire EX with this Pokemon Dark Dex. I'm excited to try out Meowscarada for 2 energy, 130 damage, 150 with Red. Crazy. I'm also excited to just meme a little bit and use Team Rocket Grunt against some opponents. So that's going to be hilarious. Goldengo as well is going to be exciting to play. There's a lot of fun, crazy decks that I'm already thinking about that are lined up. So stay tuned and look forward to seeing videos being posted about all of these kind of decks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it. Let me know again what card you are most excited for down below. And I'll see you guys when the next expansion comes out. Best of luck opening packs.